Do do do. Do do do.
Sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
You missed me.
One, two, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Tried to sit in a different position where he could be out of the way and just about got clunked in the head again. Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, John. Coming at you. 1, 2. Check. One, two, check. One, two, three, check, check, check. Test. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and
This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And once again, a very pleasant good evening, everybody, from here at the Snake Pit at Century High School, as once again, the Preston Indians today will take on the Pocatello Thunder. Well, hi again, everybody. I'm Dan Hubbard. Welcome to day 2, match number 3 of the district tournament. As it's kind of a redo of what the Indians had to deal with here on Tuesday, as they'll take on Pocatello, and if they win, they'll take on Century again. The only difference is that the loser of this match tonight against Pocatello and Preston, the winner is eliminated. So this becomes a must-win situation here for Preston to keep their hopes alive for possibility of going to further on in district and possibility of qualifying for state. But even if they win, they still have the behemoth of the Century Diamondbacks. They have to beat not just once tonight, but they have to beat them again on Saturday as well to qualify for state. So we'll take a timeout. When we come back, well, we'll talk to head coach Bridget Knapp. We'll do that as we step into the coach's corner. We'll do that as we continue coming up right after this. It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Jan Stone and the staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
The Preston Indians wrap up the regular football season Friday night when they host the Snake River Panthers. As the Indians wrap up another season, they'll fight all the way to the end. However, the Panthers are never an easy matchup. Catch the game Friday night with the pregame show at 6:30 and the kickoff slated for 7 p.m. Catch all the action between the Indians and the Panthers right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 and on mylocalradio.com. Preston football is brought to you by Stokes Market True Value, Procon Homes, West Motors, S&T Electric, and Franklin County Medical Center.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Welcome back here again to the Snake Pit as it's day 2, game 3 of the district tournament, as once again the Preston Indians get to take on the Thunder again of Pocatello. The match the other night, the girls played about as good as I've seen them play all year.
No, they came out and they played really strong. I was really happy with them. I mean, I've seen them practice. I know that's how they can play. So it was really good to see them not only just come out and play for a quick little streak, but to be able to pull those, really, the 2 games right off the bat to come out and just play strong. It was great to see.
We sang the praises of Chloe Hobson all year, but to see her come out and really take charge like she did the other night was really great to see.
Oh, it was. It was fun to see her. And, great thing about Chloe is she really stays positive with everyone, and at the same time that she just came out aggressive. She played smart. It was fun to see.
It's like you said, you see the girls play or practice every day, play every day. I thought things went as well as they could have gone. In fact, they got just about every break they could have possibly asked for.
They did. Well, we'll say Pocatello did help us a little bit there on a few things. But, we had to be able to come back and fight. That's what I loved is after we went down those 2 sets and we had to come back for the 5th set, that is the mentality set that you have to come out. And I was really proud of the girls to come out and play so well that last one.
You lost to them in 5 earlier in the year. I thought, uh-oh. Here we go again. We talked about playing all the way to the end. This is the test.
Yes. Yeah, we have talked about that all year. So it was very exciting to see them come out in that 5th set, know that they can do it, and then fulfill those expectations.
But then Century happened, as they got you again in straight sets.
They did. It is hard. We played 2 hard hours of volleyball. That is a lot of jumping. That is a lot of explosion, a lot of emotion, and to be able to have to turn around and play immediately, to not even be able to. It's a tough draw. It's a really tough draw, and and Century played better than I've seen them. They came out and they played stronger than I've seen them in the past, and we were tired at the first, and I think once we kind of settled in and we looked better at the end when we realized, hey, we can still do this, but we've got to come out and do a better job tonight.
At the beginning of that Century match, you could tell the emotion was gone. It was spent.
It was. Volleyball is, that's one thing. Volleyball is an emotional game. It is a mental game, just an up and down, and it takes a lot out of you physically and emotionally, and to win a really intense game like that with Pocatello, and then to, really just have to turn around and play the next one. It was tough. It's hard.
So what did you do to get ready for the replay? The potential of playing the same situation again? When we have to win an emotional match and then play again right again. How do you get ready for that?
Really at this point of the season, there's not much learning going on. It's really just a mentality of, hey guys, show them how hard you've worked. They don't see you, how hard you sweat, how many hours we've spent in the gym all summer long, all season. And I just, and we talked a lot about showing what you've done. And this is a place to kind of showcase how hard you've worked.
Well, hopefully they'll be able to showcase that and come away with another victory over Pocatello, and we'll roll the dice against Century and see what happens.
Yep, you never know. We have the strength to do it. We have the ability to do it, so hope it's there.
Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's Coach Bridget Knapp here on the Coach's Corner brought to you by Evergreen Financial. We'll take a timeout. Back with more right after this. It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for Preston Indian Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires, stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. Everybody, and once again we welcome you here to the pit at Century High School tonight as the Indians again take on the Pocatello Thunder in match number 3 of the district volleyball tournament. As tonight, the winner will move on to play Century. The loser this time will go home as they will be eliminated. Gives us a second here to look at the keys to tonight's game. The keys to tonight's game are brought to you by Naylor Insurance. Number 1, energy. You heard Coach Knapp talking about it. They played a very high-intensity match for 2 hours before taking on Century here on Tuesday night, and they were pretty much out of gas. So keep the energy up. And you want to also add, of course, on there as well, keep the emotion up as well. They need a little bit more balanced play in that match. Chloe Hobson in the match here on Tuesday had 21 kills in the match against Pocatello, 31 overall on the night, and she probably had 80 to 90% of the kills were registered by the Indians as a team. So having a little bit more balance to get ready for this match and being able to have everybody be part of the attack will be very important for the Indians. And keep up the serve and the digs, as they served very well the other night. They only had a total of 3 service errors in the entire match. So they served well, digged well, passed well, as that's what they need to do again here tonight to beat Pocatello once again. This is the 4th match of the year between Preston and Pocatello, as they have the opportunity to move on again here this evening. As they do the Pledge of Allegiance here, let's take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, about ready to play volleyball. They've made all the announcements. They've done the Pledge of Allegiance, and both ladies are on the floor. Both teams with their starters, as the officials will get together and start figuring out, making sure all the players are where they need to be. And the first set of tonight's match is brought to you by Northern Title. Northern Title is the most trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily is what they like to say. You can find out for yourself by calling them today at 208-852-5700. That's 208-852-5700. Preston here in the near court tonight. The match against Pocatello last week, they did not change ends. They did with Century later on in the evening. So Preston should be right in front of us the whole night here tonight as they get ready to get started. As on the floor for the Indians to start the match, Lucy Zollinger. Also, it's Taylor Wakely out there as well, as is Maisie Parker as normal. Of course, Chloe Hobson, Carly Madsen, and Adri Selly is the libero, and our starting lineups tonight brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. So here we go. Pocatello will serve first, and the first serve comes to Selly, and it's going to be an ace on an unreturnable serve as Selly can't quite get it up. So Pocatello breaks on top, 1-0 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Of course, we thank them for sponsoring our scoreboard all year long. Here's the 1-0 serve as it comes again to Selly. Outside set, not a good set, and it goes out of bounds. They tried to set it to Hobson, but the set not only went over the net, but it also went out of bounds, and it's 2-0. As the next serve here for Pocatello is Sage Hagler serving, and that'll be another ace, another unreturnable serve, as again Selly watches it fly out of bounds. So Pocatello breaks on top 3-0 here in the opening set. Hagler's been, every time these two teams have met, Hagler has had the biggest run of service, 8 points for the Thunder. Outside set goes to Hobson, that's dug out. Kept alive by Pocatello. They get it back over into the right side. A kind of a wild backhanded shot there by Tasia Mangum. And Chloe Hobson not able to get it back up, so it's 4-0. First kill of the match for Magnum. as her and Addie Evans both started so slowly in that match here on Tuesday. Here's the ball played over, back onto the Pocatello side. Pokey with their first attempt. It comes to Evans. She goes short, dug out there by Hobson. Set comes in the back row. Back over onto the Pocatello side. Opposite, Evans. Good for another point. Pocatello leading 5-0. Evans and Hagler, between the two of them, they had only 15 kills the entire 5-set match. Normally, Evans has more than that just herself in a match like that, of that length. Preston sets it to Hobson, out of bounds. So 6-0 Pocatello, as this is 180 degrees opposite of how the match started here on Tuesday. Preston jumped out early, got a big lead, and Pocatello was reeling the whole night. Well, exactly opposite. Pokey leading 6-0. As the first serve here, again, they set outside to Hobson, and again, Hobson hits it too long. 7-0 Pocatello on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard right away. The Indians want a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Pocatello leads 7-0. We'll be right back.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Tonight's match also brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. So Preston hasn't touched the ball yet as far as a serve, as Sage Hagler has served 7 straight points. Pocatello leads 7-0. As set opposite this time, and that's going to be off the block, out of bounds, and Preston gets on the scoreboard. Credit the kill to Taylor Wakely with the play right here on the opposite side. So Preston on the board, 7-1, and Lucy Zollinger will serve here for the Indians. Her first serve goes deep middle, outside set. Evans off the block and down. Addie Evans with her second kill. Side out, back over to the Thunder. And it's 8-1. Here is McKinley Hill serving, and her serve goes right into the net. So that'll be a service error. First real mistake of the night put up here by Pocatello. And Preston gets the serve back on the side out, trailing 8-2 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. And Maddie Wood now steps up to serve here again. Wood goes down the line, played there. Again, they'll set opposite, as this time it comes to Matulis, I should say, and that is down. And she tried to go soft and got to just in front of Chloe Hobson over there on that side. So 9-2. As here is Addie Johnson to serve, and that will be another unreturnable. Third ace of the set for the Thunder, and they lead it 10-2. Serve deep, played there by Madsen. Set high. Preston will just bump it over, so a free ball here for Pocatello. They set short in the middle. There, Campbell. Preston able to get a hand on it to partially block it. It comes to Hobson. Hobson's blocked at the net, but they can't get it back over. Credit Naomi Shipley with a block at the net, as it's good for the point for Pocatello, and it's 11-2. Next serve by Johnson. in the middle. It comes there to Hobbs. She gets it over, and that will be too long again. 12-2. Preston finds themselves down by 10 here in the early going. Johnson's next serve for the Thunder. Dug out, played in the middle, back to Hobbs again. That's blocked at the net and down as Johnson and Evans both there to play to make the block. 13-2 as things just rolling here for Pokey. The next serve again by Johnson, played again by the Indians. Hobson from deep this time gets it over. Played in the back row as the played back over onto the Preston side. Comes to Hobson from the outside hitter spot. Dug out, back to Evans. Blocked at the net, but she tools the block and picks up the point. 14-2. Here's Johnson's next serve. As it comes back to the net, played there. Haymore got a hand on it, back onto the Preston side. Now back to Pocatello. Haymore goes short again. Dug out on a great play there by the Indians as Parker dived and kept the ball alive. They set opposite, back to Evans again. That goes out of bounds. Evans, who was limited to only 9 kills the other night, really had gone off to a slow start. In fact, it got to a point where she quit making full swings. She's just tried to go everything just soft and short. But she has 2 kills already here in the first set as there's an ace served up by Chloe Hobson with an unreturnable serve. Back to a 10-point advantage at 14-4. Hobson to serve again for the Indians. Deep middle, played there by Hill. Again, they set as it comes there to Evans, dug out by the Indians, kept alive. They'll set it again, this time not Evans, as it comes to, who was it that played across? It was Shipley who played it across, and it landed just out of bounds. Boy, she cut a sharp angle, but hit it about a half a ball length too far. And it went out of bounds. Preston cuts it down to a single-digit deficit now at 14-5 as Hobson serves again. At the net, kept alive, back over onto the Pocatello side. Set opposite again to Evans as she hits it off the block and it goes out of bounds. Back to a 10-point advantage again, 15-5. Gives the kill to Evans as she tooled the block. Now, hold on, we got whistles and the officials need to chat about something here, make sure they got everything proper. The first set of tonight's match brought to you by Northern Title. And tonight's match is also brought to you by Stokes Market True Value with the finest meats and produce in Preston and in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market on State Street in Preston. So the down official comes over to talk to the chair official here to talk about something. Chloe Hobson over there to eavesdrop a little bit to then she comes over to relay what was said back over to Coach Knapp. As stays at 15-5. As question could have been about service rotations. As Hagler back on the floor to serve. Strange, just the third service rotation for the Thunder is at the net. That is blocked, but down on the Pocatello side, point for the Indians. Seems strange that only the third service rotation here in the first set, and Hagler has served 2 of the 3 rotations. That's weird. Here's Adri Shelley serving for the first time for the Indians as the pokey goes short, played by Preston. Now they got to get it back over, which Hobson does. So here's a free ball for Pocatello at the net. Haymore gets it back over, again set by the Indians as they'll go short, and Clark just bumps it over as it comes back onto the Preston side again as they'll try to set up the play. Blocked at the net. Nice block there as that'll be a lift trying to get the ball back up. Nope, they didn't call it a lift. They called it a simultaneous hit at the net. So they'll play the point over. So a simultaneous touch before the ball went out of bounds, and they'll play the point over, so Selly will serve again. As, again, the set for the reverse to Haymore. Nice dig there, as getting the ball back up was Crossley. They set short this time to Campbell, dug out again by the Indians. As Zollinger, that's played in the back row. Outside, comes back down the line, dig attempt, but unplayable. As give the point to Brooklyn Haymore as she collects her first kill, and it's back to his 10-point lead again at 16-6 here in the first set. So Pokey on top, 16-6 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Outside set by the Indians. As Crossley, check that, Clark couldn't quite get it over the net. 17-6. Haymore serving. Preston will set it outside. Here's Clark. Partially deflected at the net, played by the Thunder. Outside set as Mangum comes down the line, and she collects her second kill rather of the match. 18-6. As both Evans and Hagler are really dialed in so far here in the first set, as that hangs over the net, and there's Mangum for the block and get the point. 19-6, Preston trailing by 13 here in the first set. First set tonight brought to you by Northern Title. As at the net again, and right there, just waiting for the ball to come down. Anna Campbell puts that away. 20-6. Remember, Preston won the first and first two sets the other night as the serve goes out of bounds. Service error by Haymore. It's 20-7. Preston won the first two sets, then lost sets 3 and 4, both by the same score of 25-19. Preston's got work to do to get to 19. 20-7. Pocatello leads here in the first. Served by Parker. Played over to Mangum. Mangum is dug out in the back row by Hobson. The set to Clark. That's played a lot, kept alive. Back to Mangum again. She goes short for the point. As she went short and got the ball down in front of Maisie Parker. And it's 21-7, and once again, Preston wants another timeout here in the first set. They trail 21-7 on the Logan North Les Schwab Tire scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In the pregame show, we talked about energy and emotion, as all the energy and all the emotion here in the first set is living on the Pocatello side of the net. And that was really the message that Coach Knapp delivered to the team during the timeout, as they don't have any energy at all right now. As at the net, partially off the top of the net, kept alive by Pocatello. Back onto the Preston side as they'll set it opposite as it comes to Wakely. That's dug out in the back row, and they'll bump it to keep it alive. Now they'll bump it over, does Mangum. As it comes to Hobson in the middle. Zollinger partially blocked at the net, kept alive. They set outside to Mangum, and a violation against the Indians. I think they were over the line. And point for Pocatello. It's 22-7 here in the first set. So the serve back over to Pocatello once again, and that'll be out of bounds as Anna Campbell with a service error to make it 22-8 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Preston doesn't have a service error yet, well, quite frankly, because they haven't hardly served at all. I think this is their 4th service rotation out of the 30 points scored so far in the match. As partially blocked on the play there by Haymore as he comes back to Hobson. Haymore able to keep that up. Back to Mangum. She goes short for the point again. (23-8), Pocatello leads. As back onto the floor and serving again, it is Naomi Shipley to serve this time. Outside set. Hobson blocked, but tools the block as it goes out of bounds. 23-9. Chloe Hobson with her first kill out of the 9 points scored. Lucy Zollinger serving here for the Indians. Outside set. Evans blocked at the net, and they were into the net. Evans with the follow-through got caught up in the net. Point for the Indians. 23-10. Zollinger serving again. As the serve comes to Johnson, that's dug out. Look out, they come back to Mangum again for another point. Mangum with 5 kills here in the first set, and it's set point for Pocatello at 24-10. McKinley Hill serves for the set as it comes right over the net. Hanging out right there was Matuis, but Preston able to get the ball back up. Dug out by Hill. Blocked again as the kill attempt, the attack by Matuis. Back to Evans. Evans gets it back over. Preston able to keep that one back up. They set opposite again. Down the line and in this time for Taylor Wakely. Wakely goes down the line. Perfect placement for the point. 24-11. Can they come back down 13? Absolutely. Westside did it last night. They came back from a 24-15 deficit in one of their sets last night to come back to win. Serve played by the Indians as Crossley has it on the opposite. That's dug out. Wild dig played by the Thunder, but they get it back into play. Back on the Preston side. Not a good set as Hobson had to go get it, so a free ball here. Back to Evans on the opposite. Dug out, back onto the Pocatello side. As Pokey able to keep the ball up once, but they couldn't make the next connection. Another point for Preston. It's 24-12. On the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard as Maddie Wood will serve again. She serves to Johnson. Middle set, Evans hits it off the top of the net as it comes back there, and there is Brooklyn Haymore for the point and the set to Pocatello as they win the first set tonight by the score of 25-12. So Pocatello wins the first set. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back for set number 2 tonight here at Pocatello at Century's Snake Pit. We'll be right back.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
The Preston Indians wrap up the regular football season Friday night when they host the Snake River Panthers. As the Indians wrap up another season, they'll fight all the way to the end. However, the Panthers are never an easy matchup. Catch the game Friday night with the pregame show at 6:30 and the kickoff slated for 7 p.m. Catch all the action between the Indians and the Panthers right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 and on mylocalradio.com. Preston football is brought to you by Stokes Market True Value, Procon Homes, West Motors, S&T Electric, and Franklin County Medical Center. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston. There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Hey, don't forget tomorrow night and next Friday night, stop in at the Worm Creek Opera House and see Black Adam. Or check out their website for other future attractions at wormcreek.org. Well, the Preston Indians lose the first set. One ace, no errors, no service errors in the first set for the Indians. 3 aces, 2 service errors in the first set for Pocatello, as the two teams will switch ends. So Preston now at the far end of the court. And it's Pocatello down here at the near end as they win the first set by the score of 25-12. So Preston now will serve to start set number 2, as it will be Carly Madsen to serve here in the second set. And our second set tonight is brought to you by Level 10 Life. First serve, good serve, comes right back to Zollinger at the net and immediately puts it away left-handed. So Lucy with the kill. Preston gets a point to open up set number 2. As Madsen will serve again here now for Preston. Serve comes to Haymore as they'll set that outside. Mangum blocked at the net. Zollinger's got the block. 2-0 Indians on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Madsen's next serve is short, and it'll go as an ace. Unreturnable. Haymore dove for it, but then couldn't get it on the court. Second ace of the match here for the Indians here early on in set number 2. Hold on a second. As Chloe Hobson cinches up one of her shoes. Now we're ready to go. As the next serve there by Madsen. Outside, partially blocked at the net, so played by the Indians. Outside, back to Hobson, out of bounds, too long. Just a hair too long for Chloe. And it's 3-1, Pocatello on the scoreboard. Now it'll be Naomi Shipley to serve. Shipley, good serve, played there by Selly. As it comes back, as they tried to get it to Wakely, and Mangum and Matulis were there and combined for the block. So 3-2, Preston still leading by a point on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Shipley's next serve is an ace. That ties the second set at 3-3. So tied at 3 consecutive points served up by Shipley. As a good serve, outside set, again comes to Hobson, partially blocked at the net as it comes down at Mangum's feet. She can't get it back up, so it'll be a kill for Chloe Hobson, just her third. And the serve will come back over to the Indians as Lucy Zollinger will now serve. They'll set it back to Mangum, dug out there by the Indians. Preston will bump it over. Free ball here for Pocatello. Back set. Evans on the opposite, puts it away. Tied at 4. Here in set number 2. Preston trailing 1-0. McKinley Hill will rotate into the service position. And that'll be a service error. She can't quite clear the top, the net tape. So here comes Maddie Wood into the game. She'll drop into the service position here for Preston. 5-4, Preston leads. Serve off the top of the net, played there outside Matulis. Played by the Indians as they're able to keep the ball up as it comes to Hobson. She bumps it back over. Free ball. They come to Evans again on the opposite. She goes short, partially off the block and down. And we're even again at 5-5 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Evans and Mangum both with 5 kills apiece here in here in the match. As they go down the line, good play by the Indians to get the ball back up. Free ball back over onto the Pocatello side. Back to Evans again on the opposite, and she puts it away again. She loves getting that back set in the opposite hitter position. As of her 6 kills, probably 4 of them have come from there so far tonight. Johnson serving. As the Indians able to get it back up, but they can't get it over. Kind of a wild ball toward Chloe Hobson, and Chloe couldn't get it over the net. It's now 7-5 Pocatello on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. And Adri Johnson serving again, serves it too long. So it's 7-6. That's service error number 4 in the match here for Pocatello. Chloe Hobson now drops back to serve. Chloe's serve is a service error as she hits it into the net. Back to a 2-point lead again for Pocatello. And tonight's match brought to you by our friends at Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Hagler serving again. She slices one too far up the right-hand sideline and out of bounds. So that's 3 straight service errors the teams have combined for. 8-7, and the serve back over to Preston again, as once again it'll be Adri Selly to serve here for the Indians. She goes deep, but too deep. So they exchange points again. That's 4 straight service errors the two teams have exchanged. Tasia Mangum back into the game as McKinley Hill goes to the bench. Haymore with the serve. Outside set as nice play there as it was Addie Clark. They're able to get that ball down. Preston back within a point again, 9-8 on the Logan North Les Schwab Tire scoreboard. And once again, it'll be Maisie Parker back in to serve now here for Preston. 9-8, Preston trailing by a point. As the serve comes deep middle, outside set, Campbell. Dug out by Selly. Can Preston get it back over? No. As the ball ends up way up in the stands. Selly got the dig, but the next pass was very errant. Pocatello reaches double figures here as they lead 10-8 in set number 2. Campbell's next serve. Preston bumps it over. They now retreat to their defensive positions outside. Mangum blocked by Zollinger as they get the point. Lucy with her second block. Up high to block Tasia Mangum. Another one of those keys we talked about early on tonight. Be able to get up high and make those blocks at the net to slow down the combination of Mangum and Evans. They haven't been able to do it well so far, but they've done it a little bit. Set by the Thunder. Back to Mangum again, and they get another point. As guess who's there again? Lucy Zollinger with another block. And we're tied at 10 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. And the serve by the Indians is a point for the Indians. It's 11-10. Century sees their lead starting to slip away. They want a timeout. Second set of tonight's match brought to you by Level 10 Life. Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Tonight's match also brought to you by Rouse Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Call for more information at 435-232-1837. That's 435-232-1837. As the serve again put up by the Indians, and right off the set, they go short and a little flick inside as Shipley finds a little soft spot in the middle, and we're tied at 11. Shipley with the point, now drops back behind the baseline as she will pick up the serve. Her serve, deep middle, played there by Selly. Outside set as it comes to Hobson. Good, as she's just inside the back row. Preston back on top again at 12-11 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. As Selly's going to serve. That comes into Johnson as they'll set it. It's Mangum again. She tries to go cross court, but hits it wide, and Preston goes up by Preston will go up by 2. They put the point on the Pocatello side, and it stunned me there for a second. 13-10 is the accurate score as Zollinger will serve again. Outside, they set to Evans in the hitter spot. That's blocked at the net. As up high to get the block, it's Wakely this time. Preston up by 3 at 14-11. Zollinger's serve played by Evans. They flick it over. Free ball for the Indians. They set it as it comes to Hobson. Chloe puts that away. Chloe with 4 kills now as Preston with their biggest lead of the match at 4 points. It's 15-11 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. As it comes to Mangum in the opposite hitter spot. Played there softly. Comes back to Hobbs and she'll bump it over. Free ball here. Back set, Evans. Dug out, kept alive by Zollinger. Preston again will bump it over. So here's another free ball in the middle this time. Matulis. She jumped too soon and had to wait for it to come back down as it comes back on the Preston side of the net. Outside set, Hobson partially blocked but finds the floor anyway. (16-11) Preston on top here in the second as they try to get even. Zollinger's next serve comes to Johnson short. They set to Mangum as Preston not able to make that play. That's another kill for Tasia Mangum. That'll be her 6th. And it makes it 16-12, a 4-point lead for the Indians. And coming back onto the floor is McKinley Hill to pick up the serve. Hill, short serve, played there by Madsen. Preston will play it over, but it's going to go wild, not out of bounds. So 16-13, Preston remains in a 3-point lead. Hill to serve again. Serve comes to Sully. Whoops, look out, bad set, but there's Hobson to cover it up and get it back over. Comes to Evans on the opposite again, and she's got another one. 16-14, Preston leads on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. As you can feel the momentum sway back and forth. Hill's next serve comes to Madsen. Set by the Indians as they'll get it over. And onto the floor is Ellie Nelson and hits it too long. Now Pocatello back to within a point at 16-15 as Hill serves again. Comes there, Madsen, as they crash together, as it comes to Chloe Hobson. Chloe tools the block and gets the point. That had Point Thunder written all over it. But somehow the ball got to Chloe, and Chloe's able to make the play and tool the block and get the point. Here's Maddie Wood back onto the floor to serve for the Indians. Set outside. This is Haymore, dug out in the back row there by Madsen. Set up front. Big challenge there as Hobson is partially blocked there by Evans back onto the Preston side. They give it back to Pocatello as Evans goes soft for the point. 17-16. Evans with 8 kills, Mangum with 6. 17-16, Preston on top. Johnson serves just off the top of the net, and it falls over for an ace. And we're tied at 17 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Johnson to serve again. Comes to Madsen. Set. Hobbs gets it back over. Hill keeps it alive. Set outside. Back to Evans. Blocked at the net and touched. And it's got to be a point for the Indians as the block there by Hobbs. Preston goes back out in front as Chloe Hobson will now serve. Hobbs with the block, and then Pocatello hit it and it went out of bounds. Serve to Hill, set in the middle. Campbell gets it over. Free ball here for the Indians. Oop, they got to get it back out of the net, which they do. Barely kept alive. Set it to Evans again. Bounces it over soft. Hobson with the dig, but nobody else is there to play it. As Hobson and Selly ended up both on the floor trying to play the point. And it's 18-18 as Evans will go back to the bench. And Sage Hagler again will come on and serve. Hagler serve deep to Selly. They set it outside. It comes there, played over by Clark. Pocatello will get it back as it comes to Haymore. That's a good attempt, played by the Indians, but it comes right back again and right at the net. There is Anna Campbell just waiting for it once again to put it away. 19-18, Pocatello on top. Hagler serves again. She goes down the line, played there. Preston will get it back over. It comes back to Clark. She'll bump it over. Nice diving play there by Johnson as Pocatello able to keep it alive. Back over onto the Preston side. Selly sets. Hobson from deep into the net. 20-18. Again, Hagler serving another string of points here. And hold on, we got whistles, not ready to play yet. Now we are, as Hagler will approach with the serve. goes into the net. That's a service error. Preston back within one again at 20-19 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. And now Adricelli will serve here for Preston. Preston can't afford to go down 2 sets, so they need this one. They trail 20-19. As the serve comes to Haymore, as played at the net there by the Indians, and a lift point for the Indians, as that'll be 4 hits on the lift as Preston gets even 20-20 here in the second. So 20-20 and Selly with the serve. Into the net, it's an error. 21-20 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Tasia Mangum back onto the floor as Hill rotates out. Haymore with the serve, tough serve, good up by the Indians as Clark gets it over. As they'll set outside, Mangum just back onto the floor with the kill. That's her 7th, and Pocatello leads 22-20. Haymore serves again. Outside set, comes back. There's Mangum again, partially deflected on the net. Campbell got a hand on it, but it still found the floor. Another kill for Madsen. That's her 7th, and Preston back within a point again at 22-21. Tonight's match brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. So Preston to serve. It's Parker who gets it over, played by Haymore. Serve it, set it outside. Mangum goes short. Zollinger got a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds. 23-21. Pocatello back up by 2 again. And timeout called by the Indians. They trail by 2 here in the waning moments of set number 2. And again, as we mentioned a moment ago, they cannot afford to go down 2-0. We'll take a timeout. We're back right after this.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Dan Hubbard back with you from the Snake Pit here at Century High School. John Beverly back in studio. When we're done tonight, we'll take you out to Malad, where Westside is taking on Malad tonight in their district tournament. We'll have that for you coming up after this match is done, or after the Indians are done, I should say, here this evening. As the serve by Campbell is off the top of the net and over for an ace, and it's set point. Campbell punked it off the net cord and it will find its way over the top. 24-21 as she serves for the second set. She does the same thing, and this time Hobson able to dig it out. The set comes back to Hobson, who bumps it over. Outside set, Mangum. Blocked and out of bounds as she tools the block. And Pocatello goes up 2-0 as they win the second set, 25-21. Invite you to stay with us. We'll have our Level 10 Life mid-match recap coming up in just a moment as Pocatello goes up 2-0, winning the second set here tonight, 25-21. We'll be right back.
Level 10 Life provides skilled one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
KACH, mylocal.radio.com.
Well, we're in our Level 10 Life mid-match recap, brought to you by Level 10 Life, as the Indians now with a lot of work to do as they trail 2-0 when losing the first set 25-12. Then they come back and lose the second set as well, 25-21. Preston with a total of 2 aces and 3 service errors tonight. 6 aces, 6 errors for Pocatello so far on the evening as well. But Pocatello leads 2-0. We'll continue with set number 3, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, coming up right after this. Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, and I am your local Medicare agent. Medicare annual open enrollment starts October 15th and ends December 7th. Call me at 208-852-2367 for a no-cost one-on-one consultation in your home, or come visit me at Larry's Pharmacy in Preston.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
KACH, mylocal.radio.com.
All right, time to start set number 3 here tonight. Preston trails 2-0 and still with a lot of work to do, as Pocatello will serve to start set number 3, as Naomi Shipley will open the serve here. So Pocatello up 2-0. Preston needs to win to avoid being swept as they bump it over. Free ball here as they flick it into the open area. Good dig there by Saley to get it back over. Back over onto the Preston side. Comes to Hobson. She'll bump it free. Set there. Evans with the kill. Addie now. Evans with 9 kills on the match. 1-0 Pocatello here to open set number 3. Shipley's next serve. Nice play there, kept alive by Madsen. Comes back to Hobson. She bumps it over, another free ball. This time it comes to Evans. Just kind of plays it over, free ball for the Indians. Outside set, Hobson. Dug out in the back row by Johnson. Comes back to Pocatello again, and they get it over, but we have a whistle. And a point for Pocatello as Preston over the line. 2-0 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Shipley will serve again. Madsen. Outside set. Oops, not a good set. In fact, it'll be a double hit on the set, and Pocatello goes up 3-0. Preston, if they lose this match, their season comes to an end. They trail 2-0, as the serve will be too long as Shipley hits one into the next county. 3-1 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Now Lucy Zollinger will step in and serve. Set comes to Mangum. She goes short. Zollinger with the play. Preston bumps it, but it's not a good set, and it'll be a point again for Pocatello. They now lead 4-1. Les Schwab Tire is your one stop for tires, brakes, alignment, and more. Check them out at 1986 North Main Street in North Logan. 4-1 Pokey. McKinley Hill back on to serve again. It's a service error into the net. 4-2. Service error number 7 on the match for Pocatello. As here comes Maddie Wood in to serve. Preston trailing by 2, and the serve from Wood is at Johnson in the deep middle. Outside set, blocked at the net. Johnson can't get it back onto the floor. That's a point for the Indians. As after the block, it was Victoria Hobbs able to put the point away. 4-3. Preston trails by 1 now. Serve there, played by Haymore. Set in the middle as Evans into the, boy, it certainly looked like it was into the net cord, but they're going to say it was into the block, and she tools the block for the point to make it 5-3. I wasn't sure she made it through the net, but they're going to give it to her. And Addie Evans now with 10 kills on the match. Serve. Preston able to bump it back over. Short play, but not be able to play it there. Evans and kind of ran into Naomi Shipley a little bit, and the point will come to the Indians. It's 5-4 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Preston trails by a point. Hobson with the serve. Hits it to Hill. Evans bumps it over. Free ball for the Indians. They set in the middle. It's Hobbs. That's blocked at the net as the ball's kept up by Crossley. But now the Indians can't get it back over. 6-4. Preston trails by 2 again. And here comes their nemesis, Sage Hagler, back in to serve once again. Hagler. And just long. Boy, that looked close from where I sit. But the flag judge right there in the corner said, nope, it was too long. Service error. And Preston gets the point on the side out. It's 6-5. And now Addie Selly will serve. Selly serves it to Hill. Outside set. That comes to Campbell, and Campbell can't quite get it over the top of the net. She tried to go soft and short, but it was too short, and we're tied at 6 now on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Selly will serve again here for Preston. And that'll be an error, go too long. 7-6 tonight's match brought to you by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by and find out how much you can save with Naylor Insurance at 223 North State Street in Preston. Serve comes to Hobson, and Hobson can't make the set, or the dig rather, in some place where it was playable. So it's now 8-6. As Pocatello back up by 2 as the serve comes to Clark. Selly has to hustle to go get it. Nice sliding dig. Keeps it alive. Outside set. Campbell down the line for the point. They set it to Campbell on the opposite, and she went right down the sideline. 9-6 the score. Haymore to serve. As Preston will set it as it comes to Hobson. She'll bump it over. As they flick it over this time, as that was Shipley. That's dug out by the Indians. Back outside, back to Clark. Dug out by Haymore. Outside, Mangum goes short and soft. Played by the Indians. Back to Hobson, who hits it into the net. Chloe with 7 kills and now 5 errors in the match. 10-6, Pocatello on top. Preston needs to win this third set or their season is over as they trail 2-0. Crossley off the block and gets the point. Jenna went soft. They got a hand on it, did Pocatello. But Crossley able to get the point, and it's 10-7. As Maisie Parker again onto the floor. She'll come in and serve. Parker, deep middle, played there. Look out, Mangum outside, blocked by the Indians. Dug out and back over, and a point for the Indians. So a good block by Preston. Zollinger with her 4th block of the match. And then the dig attempt by Pocatello to keep the ball alive went out of bounds. Parker serves again. As they try to get it back over, they bump it over. Free ball here for the Indians. Set outside. Nope, they'll give it right back. Short ball played there by Selly. Zollinger's blocked at the net. As able to go up and get that one. Right in the middle was Shipley with another block. 11-8. Pocatello back up by 3. Serve deep, played there by the Indians. Hagler get it, set it to Clark, and that doesn't make it over the net. It's 12-8 now on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. As Pocatello goes back up by 4, as Anna Campbell will serve. As short, Clark digs it out, back over onto the Pocatello side, and the flick is good for the point. Campbell came over to make the play, vacated the spot, and Shipley was there and just very alertly just flicked it into that open area, and it's 13-8. And Preston needs another timeout. So Preston trails by 5 here in set number 3. They trail 2-0. It's getting to be nervous time here at Century. We'll be right back. It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
KACH, mylocalradio.com. KACH.
13-8, Pocatello leads here in the third. Don't forget to join us tomorrow night as the Preston football team wraps up their season tomorrow against Snake River. Pre-game show at 6:20 tomorrow night. Kickoff is at 7. As ball in play, back over onto the Pocatello side. Mangum gets it over. Played there by the Indians. Look out at the net. And Preston able to keep it alive. Did they? No, too many hits. They got it back out. Selly played it over, but that was the 4th hit. 14-8. Pocatello leading on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard, as that'll be a service error put into the net by Anna Campbell. So it's 14-9 on the side out, and the ball back over to Preston in tonight's match, brought to you by Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. Here's Carly Madsen. Her serve comes to Evans in the back row, set it in the middle to Mangum, and it's good again. Mangum again able to cut the court off. Pocatello up by 6 at 15-9. So Mangum now with 8 kills, Addie Evans with 10. And Shipley to serve. Deep, played there by Madsen. Set outside to Hobson. Dug out by Johnson. Can they go get it? Yes, Mangum able to keep it alive. Johnson bumps it back over. Free ball for the Indians. Back set, Wakely into the block this time by Mangum. She's everywhere as it comes back to Zollinger. Doesn't quite go over. So Preston able to get it back. Comes back again to Hobson. Johnson with the dig to Evans. Evans dug out nicely by Madsen. Can they keep it alive as Selly gets it back over? Back over onto the Pocatello side. It comes back to Mangum again, who goes wide. Good rally point for the Indians, 15-10. Preston still trails by 5, however, here in the third. As a serve by Zollinger is now an ace. So 15-11 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. First ace of the match for Lucy Zollinger. Another good serve, comes back to Evans, played there. Zollinger able to get the dig, back to Hobson. Dug out in the back row, kept alive again. Comes back over as Matuis. We'll just bump it back over onto the Preston side. Hobson through the block and down. 15-12, kill number 8 and for Hobson, and timeout this time called by Pocatello. We'll take another timeout as Preston has cut the lead down to 3. It's now 15-12 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty health care right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County. Some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Set number 3 is brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Preston trailing by 3, 15-12, as the serve belongs again to the Preston Indians as Lucy Zollinger continues her serve. Good deep outside serve. Evans wants to go short, dug out by Parker. They'll set it to Madsen, who has to go short. Kept alive by Pocatello. Yes, they get it back onto the Preston side. Set in the middle. Hobbs. Yes! Victoria Hobbs finding her game here in the last 2 matches. As she gets a point there, Preston back to within 1 at 15-13. Next serve by Zollinger at the net, set opposite to Mangum as Preston tries to dig it out. Wakely got hands on it but couldn't make a good quality dig. Nobody over there to return it, and Pocatello back up by 3 again. It's 16-13. Hill to serve as they serve it at Madsen. Outside as Hobbs into the net. 17-13 as they go up by 3. Check that, up by 4. Hill. Hobson digs deep middle. Now they set it back to Chloe. And Chloe's dug out there as Shipley got a hand on it. They play it back up front. Johnson bumps it over. Free ball again for the Indians. Hobson outside. Yes! She hit it right at Hill and she couldn't come up with it. 17-14. 9 kills for Hobson. She had 21 on Tuesday in the match against Pocatello. Maddie Wood to serve. Preston trails by 3. In a set they must win. Set in the middle. Evans goes short, off the block and down. She went soft and it really fooled Crossley. She got a hand on it, but nothing more. 18-14 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Adri Johnson serving. Deep to Selly, outside. Crossley into the block, tools the block as it goes out of bounds. 18-15, back to a 3-point Pocatello advantage. Now Chloe Hobson will serve again. Serve by Hobson. going to sail to Hill. Back set, opposite, not a good set, into the net. Point for the Indians. 18-16. Hobson will serve again. Preston now's trimmed the lead back down to 2 again. And that's going to be an ace, as that thing sank right at Hill's feet, and she couldn't come up with it. An ace for Hobson. Preston trails by 1, 18-17. Timeout again, taken again by Pocatello, as they've seen their lead dwindle all the way back down to just 1 point once again. So 18-17, Preston trails by a point, and we'll be right back.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Tonight's matches are brought to you by North Star Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star Ultimate Outdoors. They're on State Street at the north end of the city of Preston. 18-10, Pocatello leads by 1, but Preston has trimmed that lead down. As the serve played there outside, Evans off the block for the point. 19-17. Pocatello back up by 2. As into serve this time is Natalie Austin onto the floor for the first time. As the set, they bump it over. Comes back as Haymore, dug out there by the Indians, comes back to Crossley. She gets it back over soft, dugout. Johnson in the back row has it, back to Hill. She'll bump it over. Back outside again. Back to Clark for the point. Clark goes middle and gets the point. Back to a 1-point lead, 19-18 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Brexton Ware comes in. She's going to come in and serve now for the Indians. So Ware will serve. Hobbs goes back to the bench here for Preston. Referee says play. And play we will. It's Ware's serve. Deep middle, played there at the net. Partially blocked by the net. Can Preston get it back up? No. When the ball went into the net, it took all the energy out of the play. And it allowed Pocatello to earn the point. They go back up 2 again, 20-18, as Tasia Mangum rotates back onto the floor. Haymore to serve. In the middle, Zollinger wide. 21-18, Preston down 3. Haymore serves again and dug out by Sully. Set, look out, that's into the net, but Preston able to get it over. Shipley keeps it alive. As it comes to the back row, Haymore bumps it over her head, back into the middle, comes back again as Zollinger goes soft, that's dug out. Back to Mangum. Mangum is dug in the back row there by Hobson. Back to Clark. Played, and can they get it? No, they can't. Clark's attack looked like it was going out of bounds, but Pocatello played it, and they turned it into a Preston point. 21-19 now. As once again, Maisie Parker back on to serve. Parker, serve in the middle, played by Evans. They can't get it over, and right there is the combination of Clark and Zollinger to pick up the point. As Preston back to within one again, it's 21-20. Tonight's game brought to you by Evergreen Financial. When you're planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial. Set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.com as the serve goes out of bounds. 22-20. Pocatello up 2 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. As Campbell serves up an ace. As Madsen couldn't come up with it. 23-20. And once again, Coach Knapp wants another timeout. So Pocatello two points away from the set. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency brings you tonight's match. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call the Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today at 208-852-2364. 23-20. Pocatello leads. Preston trails 2-0. Blocked at the net, kept alive on the Preston side, and they can't get it back over. Shipley may have got a block on that to make sure that it didn't come over, and it's match point. 24-20. And the serve into the net by Anna Campbell. 24-21. Nervous time at the pit for the Indians. They have to win this set to stay alive. They'll give it to Madsen and let her serve. Madsen serve, deep middle. They'll set in the middle. Mangum. It's touched and down, and that's it. Pocatello will move on to face Century as they sweep the Indians, winning set number 3, 25-21. Good effort by the Indians, getting into the 20s in 2 of the 3 sets, but they come up short here tonight as Pocatello avenges the 5-set loss from the other night as they sweep Preston here. Stay tuned. The postgame show coming up next. Tonight's game has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires. Stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now stay tuned for the Rouse Construction postgame show coming up next. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837. The Preston Indians wrap up the regular football season Friday night when they host the Snake River Panthers. As the Indians wrap up another season, they'll fight all the way to the end. However, the Panthers are never an easy matchup. Catch the game Friday night with the pregame show at 6:30 and the kickoff slated for 7 p.m. Catch all the action between the Indians and the Panthers right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 and on mylocalradio.com. Preston football is brought to you by Stokes Market True Value, Procon Homes, West Motors, S&T Electric, and Franklin County Medical Center.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com. Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. Well, we welcome you back in here for the postgame show brought to you by Ralph's Construction. Everything that went right for the Indians on Tuesday and all the emotion and energy that they had, well, it was 180 degrees here opposite tonight as Pocatello got all the breaks, made all the plays, and won all the games in the set as they win the match 3-0 over the Indians, winning 25-12, 25-21, and 25-21. For the Indians, they finished the match with 4 aces and 5 service errors, 4 aces and 8 service errors for Pocatello. That's about the only thing that went wrong tonight for the Thunder, as they are able to sweep the Indians, and they'll move on and face Century coming up in about 35 minutes. But for the Indians, they see their season come to an end here tonight with the sweep by the Pocatello Thunder. We'll come back, look at some of the other numbers. We'll do that as we continue on the Ralph's Construction postgame show right after this. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Welcome back here to the postgame show. Let's look at some of the other numbers from tonight's match. This is the stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency tonight. You know, we talked about how things started so slow the other night for the combination of Addie Evans and Tasia Mangum the other night, the Tuesday night for Pocatello. As tonight, well, they really had it going right from the very start, as Evans finished with 10 kills in the three-set sweep, and Tasia Mangum, including the final point of the match, finished with 9 kills overall. Anna Campbell finished with 3. Brooklyn Haymore had 2. 1 each for Shipley and Katie Matulis. For Preston, well, Chloe Hobson tried all she could. She finished with 9 kills of her own. Unfortunately, she was not able to do everything herself, as she was just a little wild, maybe pressing, maybe just a little bit, maybe. She had 5 hitting errors, but again, she was the crux of the attack for the Indians. They came up just short, as Preston is swept tonight by the final scores of 25-12, 25-21, and 25-21. Back to wrap it up right after this.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837. It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up the Lady Indians volleyball season with a loss here this evening. As on behalf of the coaching staff and all the volleyball players, I want to thank you for listening and watching our matches and our coverage of the matches all season long. As basketball will come up next for the ladies, as the first basketball game comes up in about 3 weeks on November the 12th, I believe, is the day. But we'll have that information for you on the website, on the Facebook page coming up here soon. As for our next broadcast, that's tomorrow night as the Preston Indian football team wraps up their season. They'll play host to Snake River coming up tomorrow. Pregame show about 6:20 tomorrow night with a kickoff at 7 o'clock. So we will look for you then. Coming up after a short break, we'll take you out to Malad as Westside is taking on the Malad Dragons as in their district tournament. We'll go there coming up in just a few minutes. I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for watching and listening as the Pocatello Thunder sweep the Indians tonight, 3-0. We'll take you to Malad coming up right after this. Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.